Imagine fresh local rice we get fine color and sweet aroma. Na all man import. Imagine the money where we farmer them go make. Then imagine how this go help we economy and go better with country tomorrow. Let we support we own farmer them. Where you buy local rice, you dey feed your family and you dey make Salone better. This message is brought to you by the Regional Rice Value Chain Project and its funding partners, supporting farmers, feeding Sierra Leone.
Yes, indeed. Today and another day for be thankful for. Good day, Sierra Leoneans. Welcome to this edition of Go Salone, the program where we're looking at agriculture, food security, and self-national development. And the Regional Rice Value Chain Development Project, RRVCP for short, they bring to you this program for support farmers them, where they go rest and make sure say rice farming go before Salone. Remember, say the country is still not able to reach it to side one for reach. I mean, in terms of efforts we play as the non-put for transform the sector. And the government self don't do your own. I believe say that's more the reason why the government through the RVCP project, they put them progress and they foresee a transformation coming to the sector. Mina Samuel Ibrahim Koma, and inside this edition of the program Go Salone, today with a very small but youth and women them role pan agriculture, specifically so rice farming. Well, for telling more about this, we get with me at the studio a very fine gentleman, a young an activist, and at the same time we na a farmer. In name na Tholomasuma Kushe and Kabo to the program.
Kushe Samuel and Kushe to Wufambul them na Salone.
Tholoma, you're not a very young man. You've been into many other things, but one good they ask, why you choose agriculture as a young man just after university?
Well, first of all, farming, I grew into them. My papa will raise me up. My patern and uncle, we now in we own tribe, patern and uncle, na your daddy as well. So my papa will grow me up na be a farmer. So we grow up in a farming environment wherein anything will be they do natural farming, school fees, food na owes, everything will be they do through farming. So from day one, I don't be a farmer. So after I don't go to school, I still think say farming na the way. Not necessarily because I grow up now from a farming family, but because I see with farming, we'll be able to develop Sierra Leone. With farming, we'll be able to solve a lot of problems them now. Sierra Leone, and not only in Sierra Leone, but Africa as a whole. Because Africa get the land, we get the human resource, we get what it need, what it take for how we produce enough food for Sierra Leone and also across Africa. So, but I don't see enough attention for them. I don't see people they go into and people they come out school, all man they all in bag, they all in file them for going to look for job, now white collar jobs. But I don't see people they focus on them. So I say this place it need attention and anger then at the country. So I've decided for the agriculture.
Is it that government or players responsible not able to make agriculture sexy, and that's more the reason why many young people not able to come into it?
Exactly. Then one part of the reasons them we
because when they see somebody in a farmer,
yes,
they expect dirty person, poor person, and what have you.
And that's not the situation where some of who go up in. We go up in a situation wherein you wear check clothes, check trusses, sometimes even get slippers for going to farm. Now so you work for go na home na the use, so the work is very hard. So attractive to young people. So when they see other young people that way they in coat and tie, go bag, they ride motorcar, bike and all of that. So farming really the way how it is now, it really unattractive and then people go on away panam the way how it is will not change.
We want to look at the role of young people and young people, man and woman, then roll into farming, specifically so rice cultivation. You they do rice, cassava, and similarly so in poultry. What do you think now the role of with the young people them, specifically so in rice farming? Which role we get? Because Salone, all the time people they tell you say na rice eating country, even with gas statistics as to countries the way they import rice and those way they eat rice. They amongst the three countries them na the world where they eat rice like not for nothing.
Yes. Well, young people, we now the energetic people of the country. We now almost like the backbone of the country. And if you look at agriculture, if you look at statistics, them where they come up from different organizations, over 70% of or 60% of the country they into agriculture, and that significant amount of people from that number they are young people. So young people get a huge role for play in farming, especially rice, because as rice farming they now. Na subsistence farming more they happen, low scale farming, and those farming activities it entails physical activities. So you old person not able to go do them again. Pass you young person, now you get the energy for take cutlass, for go na bush, for go do them farms. Then as I tell you, because most of the country they into farming, and most of we go up in farming communities and farming families. So we roll now as young people now for say how would they take over those farms, how would they take over those activities from we old people. Like me, now, will raise me up right now because of farming. You get hip problem, you're not even able to work fine. So it's my role now as somebody when you raise for take over them, for make sure that those land where they not just lay down so. If you don't teach me where they go up, how I go advance that one day with me knowledge now I get from education now, where me they read and write, where you not be they read and write. So how would they as young person, how would they try to transform the system from how him teach we, to another level? But that also has a lot of other implications as well, where maybe government can for, intervene in that. You
just mentioned something very salient. Yeah. Of course, one part of the people remember say you take from, where you get this passion from for coming to agriculture. You say as we speak in hip, they get problem with in hip,
yes,
and what have you. If you say those are some of the factors we don't discourage many young people. And how you feel say we can able make agriculture mechanized for young people? More so we like you come out university, not get the finance. So until like you able to pass a meet up to 300 or whatsoever we able to use for startup that's great day.
Yeah.
But how for somebody young man we not able to get that in it? How you feel say we able to come into agriculture?
Well, this is not the $1 million question. A really difficult.
You think it's productive in Sierra Leone in the first place? Agriculture for young men, I think it's productive?
Yes, agriculture very productive. Agriculture almost you not get losses. At least what you put there, at least you go get that on the back. A very productive.
You don't see and the rest cassava and politics go into.
Yes. For example, in rice. If you put a bushel of rice, you go able to get 10. Do you understand? So
but that still seems very low as compared to what's happening in other countries.
Yes, a low. But
we get,
Yes, in all of that, that is why, as you say, how we will make them attractive now to the young person. That is why we also will get, the governments and the other organizations, coming in for CC, may then support the farming sector with, industrialization mechanisms. We need machinery. We need the funds for make sure, say, for supporting them with something. We need institutions. We need an organized institution. For instance, somebody the way the farm, somebody the way to go buy from the farm, somebody the way the process, then because it no means we know they perform farm. What's not the problem is that most of those things will they produce they left back at the farm because we get a lot of problem. One, the roads. There is no way a farmer they take large quantity of produce for Kauta na big towns because the road them bad and the transportation very high. And sometimes even if you able to pay for the transportation, but you can't they go there. So these are big problems. So I believe say, those in charge, the government,
post-harvest lost.
Yes, they need for make sure say make that one day reduce because you go down farm for the whole 6 months. At the end of the day, you don't see nothing in your hand. You understand? Like me, so where will they grow up? Will the farm? Will they eat the rest? Will they pack them? Will they eat stay the other farming they come? This rest some they spoil, and it is still happening today. I think so. We need for solve that problem there. We need for make sure say, what in with the plant able to go through the value chain. we will make sure so we process them. We package them. Because when you go to the market, all the packaged food the way they see, now imported. We under no package. So it's very unattractive, and one the way they can at the market is small. So since it's small, it is find out say even though now they produce them, they're expensive. Not so because the economics and say what thing, the higher the supply, the lower the demand. Not so. So I don't know how the higher the demand, the lower the price. The higher the price, I don't know, something like that.
Yes. The demand and supply.
It don't confuse me.
The higher the supply, the higher the lower the higher the supply, the higher the demand. And the lower the demand, the higher
the price.
The price also.
Yes, something like that.
But,
so now,
I think we get them mixed up.
Yeah, but the point is, it is because the supply is small.
Is small than the market.
It's small than the market.
Why the price
the high. You don't understand? The supply is smaller than the market, and the imported boku at the market. So since the imported boku at the market, it makes sure say the price they go down.
And so I think that even we guys farmers there.
And that did not mean say we not the producer because what they produce boku past the imported. You understand? Eh? Salone need about a little over 1 million tons per year. A little over 1 million tons. And what will they come with is about 350,000 tons.
So it
what means, import, which means in country they produce. So they can produce.
So is it well?
What the gap?
Is it well aggregated? Because now points you mentioned, we get a lot of farmers. You know, statistics tell you say they form 60% of the country population.
Yes.
But again, we don't able to aggregate all of those small contribution they come out from them smallholder farmers for put together, because if you put them together, it's also able to see how they work for. But nonetheless, the program now Go Salone, and inside the studio I get a very vibrant and young farmer, Tholomasuma, and similarly so an activist, they advocate, for issues for CC agriculture transforming the country. Me now Samuel Ibrahim Koroma, we go for a short break. Tholomawe we can talk about many other things.
Okay.
I mean, one get for do with how we can able make the restaurant and the police in Salone look competitive with, imported rice, and how then they go help the farmers, them also young man and woman farmers, them. Now they continue. We go for the short break. When we come back, we continue with the rest of the program. Every season, I dey work from early morning at this farm. I dey sweat there. But look the rest where they come out bar. Small harvest. But younger look your own farm bar. You harvest boko. Tell me ba, my sister, what's in your secret?
Not so secret, Philip. This is simple. Na smart farming.
What do you mean? You mean say I know they use made pan this work?
No, Bo, not so that I mean. Smart farming just means say you dey do the right thing wey go make you harvest fine. Like the first thing when I for use better seed them for plants. Then go fine and quick back. Then when you plant, you for make sure say you space them fine, so they not go too choke and they will get space for grow.
Oh, yes, that makes sense. Now then they no more. Waiting again for Dubo. I really want let me harvest come out fine like you own.
Well, you for manage the water back. Where you the water you farm, you know for just turn am anyhow. You for make sure say all side get enough water. Then I be want tell you Tradeo, where you been the born bushianda na that land for make farm. That's not fine at all for the soil, because it dey well all the thing there na the dirty we go make you farm come out fine. And you know for use chemical, you for use organic fertilizer wey natural. That go make you rest come out fine. So all this thing are the wrong thing I been on the do. I really not been the use milk and this work so. Young outside police sense. Now one project we name Regional Rice Value Chain Project, RRVCP. Now them mean can talk to we the farmer then give we seed them, fertilizer, and then show we waiting we for do for make we farm come out fine.
Thank you, Yanga. Me self don't learn smart farming today. I go do all what you don't show me for make me own harvest come out better. Yes, welcome back. you still listen to Go Salone, we're missing at this fine frequency, and still now the studio I get with me Tholoma Sumawe, now a very young gentleman, then into agriculture, and similarly so he's an activist. And therefore talk on this all important topic we get to do with youth, man and woman them role by agriculture, specifically so rice cultivation. Tholoma, someone you mentioned something very interesting, where the fact you mentioned say, no matter within the farmer puts in a ground, they must able to get something. But by the looks of things, it seems that is not productive for the trade, because we know the seed growth for farmers them specifically.
Yes.
Year in, year out.
Yes.
What's not the problem?
One part of the problem is because what will the plant first is small, the cultivation first. That's number one. That is very small. You see, say farmer they produce 1 acre, 2 acre, and they na follow you eat. But what in really they try to say is that 1 acre we don't plant, what you put there, you go must double them. That's what they try to say. That does not mean say there is anything like success at the end of the day, because one, what you plant is small. Then secondly, what you plant, they even able to get into the market. Because as I say, one, they will them disconnect. Two, will not get middleman the way go able to go, gather all down there for you. Then you get the money, your money bulk, so then go process them for make sure say make it reach at the market. So those value chain connections, then totally they off. And you, the farmer, are able to go buy some of those machines for can process the rest. You understand? You're not able to buy the machines, and sometimes there are people who provide services for, do the milling for you, where sometimes they're also expensive. You understand? So at the end of the day, you see and say, this is too much. And sometimes some middleman, the way they come, they just give them anything. Especially for we other farmers, them, we not understand. Then see, I'm saying, well, let's just come under my hand. So they just can't give you any peanuts, then you just left you produce, then inking do them anyhow. So you see?
So some of them are very passionate and don't show that kind of zest in this trade. But we are still not getting required attention from government. You think government trusts the youth at this moment for take up agriculture by the looks of things?
Well, me believe say the need for trust we. I don't know if they trust we, but there are activities where government can do at the area and radio, say these are for you, this and that. We hear about youth farm and all of that. But these are things where me personally no experience it. Sometimes they announce them in the on television or radio. You go there. You need to see anything.
Because youth farm, you mentioned $1 million projects, the World Bank be the fund.
Yes. So
but I mean just one small area actually.
So you need to see anything. So sometimes these are what in sometimes making call maybe table farming or paper farming. People give papers and all of that. The money also can go personally. They know because all the money they say they come into farming. Me believe if you utilize them very well, at least they get a brand, a Sierra Leonean brand. When a food na the markets, but we're gonna market it's very difficult for see anything related to Sierra Leone. All what you see na imported food, and even now in villages, they don't begin to say people they eat imported food, and people they come on now, young people they left, the farming now. Even the parents they know for made them into farming. Even me, where they talk now, so sometimes I face resistance. From family members, including my parents, thinking that why you go back now mud?
You don't go school.
Why you go back now the mud? So I can always remind them that when I grow me up, the better they day. Now the only thing that the country will find itself, and because of the support not it, me believe say any day the support come. I believe say when I go see what in they try for preach, and I believe say if government try for support young people, if they not trust themselves, make them trust them because then get the energy. Old person not able farm. Farming is something we require energy. You understand? But also farming not just that physical activity where they go do. There are also other sectors in farming. There are people who read agri-economics where they go handle the financial of the farm. So then people then they don't go college. We don't read economics, we don't read accounting, we don't read journalism like you. You understand? We now all get rolled in farming because I get for sell me product. So if I will not sell me product, I need advertising. So you as a media person, I need you. You understand? Eh? So government need to make sure say we support those people them like we want to make sure say we turn them there, we turn farming into an institution. Wherein I get the financial aspect, I get the media aspect, I get so somebody where they na college where they come out, we no one go na the mod, can come and apply na the financial aspect if na they you qualify. Somebody when a media person like you, they apply na the media angle of the business. You understand? Eh? So those things happen.
So Leon, there at the moment we are in the country in focus now on ways for feed Salone, where now the government in priority. Many people believe say if we get them wrong now, we don't get them wrong forever. About 8% of the country in budget. Of course, government at some point in time said they get 10% way in accordance with the Maputo Protocol, Maputo Declaration, when at 10%. But still, then they're around 8. By the looks of things, you think as a young person in agriculture, you think we they get them right?
By the look of things, somewhere now all na Salone with day. By the look of things, me know they say nothing. From the past to now, they understand. The initiative Feed Salone is a very good one. If you look on the paper, Salone is very good in producing papers, now a very good thing. But I think say the implementation can problem.
What do you feel need for be done?
Everything we need for be done there on the paper. But now, those who for implement those papers, I don't know what's in the paper. You understand? So make them go through them papers, make them see say them follow through. And one of the things they need for follow strictly is that of the industrialization of farming in Salone. We need to make sure say we industrialized rice farming or any other farming activity in Sierra Leone. Let us get the machines. We're not able to farm again with hoes and cutlasses. It's not possible. Let us get the machines. Let us make sure say the major districts them. Any district which they produce, you get your own factory for that particular thing. They like rice now what we talk about today. We make sure so we get a factory in Cambia. We make sure so we get a factory in Pujon. For make sure so we get a factory in Bonf. For make sure say that we able to produce the enough food what we need for as a country. But meaning say all that thing in the second, we make sure say the roads are fixed. Because if the roads are not fixed, Samuel, it's it's not easy. It's not easy. Because I don't see like once I be going to Pujon for going to Tomabom with some government officials. What in that go there as a journalist for go cover what they go do. Samuel, it's interesting. Say we never reach because of the road. We never reach.
I also see farmers them from Samu, Kichom.
Yes.
And they find it difficult for even go get them, produce them, where they na the water. You see person they put in rest na boats.
Yes, I also visit Cambia. That na it is say the water, the cover, the entire farmland. That way also the government officials be described as climate change effects. Those are also other problems. But the government for make sure say, as I don't say, one, the machinery available, we make us institutions, we make sure say the roads are fixed, we make sure say the farming attractive to the common man. Because if not to that one, then a big problem.
In a few words, as we wrap up this particular segment, if you can advise young people and similarly to government, what do you think are the most apt step for take at this particular moment for transform agriculture in Sierra Leone?
We need a mind change, a mindset change. Everybody don't believe say agriculture na something way you know for go into. Agriculture na for the poor man, agriculture na for this. But you dey alive today because of agriculture. So let's get a mindset change and believe in agriculture and believe say Sierra Leone able feed himself. Let's not think say na only will they only be survive if somebody from outside can support we. Nobody know they can solve the problems. World Bank not go for solve the problem. IMF not go solve the problem. America not go solve the problem. Europe not go solve the problem. Not even Russia or China. Now we get for solve the problem for ourselves. Let's get a mindset change. Let's believe say now we go able to change Salone. And we down there, me believe say we will take action what we need for take, like how NRA they take action now against ESA.
I want to say plenty thank you to you. Tholomasuma, when of course, a very fine young farmer, we been on the part of this program. So yourself who been watching and listening, I mean, to you in the listen, I want to say plenty thank you to you. Remember, say, agriculture, na Salone in future, and of course, the RVCP, they are for support you. Me, na Samuel Ibrahim Koma. So we'll meet again for another fresh edition. I say, have yourself a wonderful time. Bye-bye.
Imagine fresh local rice. We get fine color and sweet aroma. Na all man import. Imagine the money where we farmer them go make. Then imagine how this go help with economy and go better with country tomorrow. Let we support we own farmer them. Where you buy local rice, you dey feed your family and you dey make Salone better. This message is brought to you by the Regional Rice Value Chain Project and its funding partners, supporting farmers, feeding Sierra Leone.